So today we're going to be looking at the last boss in Hold, Alizabal. So she only has 3 abilities, and she's probably the most basic boss as far as mechanics go. And her 3 abilities are Skewer, Seething Hate, and Blade Dance. So the first ability we're going to look at is Skewer. Now this is ability that the boss casts on the tank that will skewer them to the ground. As soon as the other tank is skewered to the ground, you're going to want to taunt immediately. You're going to have your finger on the taunt key because they are going to have no armor and going to be taking a lot of damage, so if the boss continues to attack them, they will die. So every time the other tank gets skewered, you taunt, and it's basically a tank swap. The next ability we're going to look at is called Seething Hate. Now the boss can cast Seething Hate on a random raid member, and basically they're going to start hitting everyone out around them for damage, and it's going to be divided among them, so everyone's got to be stacked together so that the damage gets divided and the person doesn't get one-shotted from the debuff. Now, mages can ice block, paladins can divine shield, shadow priests can dispersion, rogues can use cloak of shadows, any of those type of debuff drops, immunities. Anti-magic shell will only work if you cast it before Seething Hate is cast, and it happens to get cast on you. But you can use it while it's on you, and you'll just take slightly less damage. So basically, when this is up, you just need to be stacked. For the most part, the fight you are going to be stacked, but there'll be a part when you won't stack, and I'll explain that. The reason you don't stay stacked the entire fight is the boss is going to cast Blade Dance. She's going to do a whirlwind, then choose another target, do like a little charge thing towards them, and do another whirlwind, and then pick a third target and whirlwind them. So it's basically 3 consecutive whirlwinds, and you're going to want to stay spread out the entire time so you don't get hit by the whirlwind. And any damage you do is reflected, so you can't hit the boss during this time. And as soon as the Blade Dance is finished, the raid is going to want to collapse back on your stacking point, because Seething Hate will happen soon after the Blade Dances are over. So that's basically the entire fight. Stack up, spread out for the Whirlwind, tank swap on Skewer. It's fairly basic, almost doesn't need a guide, but for anyone who's never done it before or is unsure, that's a guide. And some people didn't know you could ice block out of it or whatever. But again, please subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching, and remember to like, favorite, comment, share, and all that kind of stuff. Peace.